So part of my mental health problems were depression. I wanted to talk about how different types of mental health affect you. So when I was feeling down, all I'd do is sleep, and it was about how I was anxious about the way my mind depicted how I thought people were thinking about me, and it was all negative. So with depression, I didn't have no sort of treatment. Like, I know people have manic depressive disorder, but I was classed as schizophrenic, which had psychosis, and my depression didn't really show. I was like depressed and I would sleep just to waste time, and I'd want to wake up thinking I gotta start fresh, I gotta start anew, and it just didn't work. I didn't let anyone know. I had a big smile on my face, hiding the frown, you know. Depression is probably a lot different to some people than what it is to another, but mine was simply just depression of not going anywhere, not doing anything, not being active, not being busy, not just wasting time with no creations, no occurrences to look back on and say I was happy with those occurrences. I had to think, and I had to forget about the way people treated me, or the way people thought, you know, we won't bother being nice to him, we'll ignore him. For what reason, you know? I didn't know the reason. It went on and on and on for years, just sleeping for 12 hours, waking up, being awake for an hour and a half, and then not sleeping for like a couple of days sometimes. And my depression would make me take drugs that I didn't really like. And the truth is that it's the worst decision to make. And I prefer it now. I'm doing a lot more hobbies. I'm focused, and the diagnosis that I have is a paranoid schizophrenic, a delusional schizophrenic, and a fluid schizophrenic, which I'm not 100% what it totally means, but I'm talking about depression at the moment, and it started out as depression and just grew and grew and grew, and I sit there talking to myself in my head. I know that some other people might talk out loud to other people or whatever, but I always kept mine hidden, kept my illness away from the majority of people that I knew. So now, about 10 years later, I'm finally sorting myself out, and finally I've got over it. And the people with depression, you need to focus on the source of what the depression is caused by to help yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen without you not doing anything. It's not going to just miraculously disappear. What you have to do is focus and just go through just once or twice, but let it out, you know, let it all out to a psychologist and just get it off your chest. You're forgiven, you know.